We are live.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you guys may be. This is another scene in Vampire: The Edge of War. Today we have an intro scene for our good little friend here, if you would like to introduce your character.
The Max is at his bar. He is drinking a beer. He has the necessary things to do that, to eat food merit, and he is just like looking around, looking for a snack, um, making sure everyone is like cool and is having fun. He raises drinks to his friends in you know, the place. The uh, the bar's name is Caranther, and everybody thinks it's a stupid name except him probably. And he will just like go near his guys to make sure everything is okay. But if like everything is okay, he will just return and like continue trying to have fun as best as he can.
Alrighty then. So, as your character Max is kind of observing his bar, making the peace, enjoying the nightlife, looking over all of his patrons, his communers, and making sure everything's just kind of like a nice, happy nightlife. Um, you get a few drunks here and there that, stumble in every now and then, looking all confused at the area. You have a few of your regulars come in. They're ordering their usual pints. One of them is, that shots guy. Everyone loves that shots guy. We have, the few partiers who walk in. They're all dressed up in their go-getter outfits and everything. The usual. It's a pretty chill night. Eventually, down the road, 30 minutes to an hour later, of you observing your little nightlife population here, you get a few interesting characters that walk in. There are three sets of, well, you can't even really tell if they're men or women or yes. And so you kind of look at them strangely. They're all wearing these really weird, kind of orangish kind of cloaks. They all have like these little hoods up and everything, but no one in the bar really seems to be paying attention to them. It's a little bit weird, but maybe they're normal around the area. Who knows? They come and they sit down at the bar. They all kind of sit right next to each other, stare forward, and simultaneously at once all move their right hands down and knock on the bar for a drink.
He sees his customers and he like kind of goes near them slowly and he says, "Hello, name is Max. We got never seen you guys here before, so it's are you guys new around here?"
They all kind of look at each other. The left one looks at the right one looks at the left one. They both look at the middle one looks at both of them. As they kind of stare forward at you again, one nods his head in the middle and with a low and somewhat raspy voice just asks for a plain water for each.
No problem, guys. He goes and like tells one of the guys, give them a water.
Can you say that again? Sorry, I didn't hear
He basically goes like one of the people who works there and says, like, give them a water.
you.
Maybe they will
As
leave soon.
Max turns around, there seems to be no one there.
Well, they fucking left, I guess.
You do see on the counter a $1 bill and under it a receipt paper.
He slowly goes there. Like, what the fuck is this?
On the paper, it reads, "So, we have noticed a little bit of popularity rising in this area. Your actions have indeed been noticed by the Baron. We would like you to come immediately to the church. You should know what I'm talking about."
He's like, well, I guess okay. He goes towards his bar and like his people are like probably there. And he says, "Yo, Jimmy," probably the guy in the bar, and he says, "Jimmy, you there?"
Back here.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, there's this girl I met like a couple days ago. You know what I'm talking about. She just can't get more. She wants more out of me, so I'm leaving. Okay.
Uh, I see. Look, man, you're too heavy on them, man. You just gotta relax, dude. You gotta relax.
What do you mean we gotta relax, dude? What are you talking about,
I mean, that's another new woman. I mean, I wish I had as much as you.
dude? Just God damn it! Everybody's fucking. He just like takes a deep breath and like smiles. He just like like he's like fucking pleb. You should get good. He doesn't say that, but like he just like looks at him like the way he looks at the photo and says, "Just don't let anyone fight. The fight means the club won't have people for a while. Nobody likes when the people like nobody likes when people fights in a bar. Nobody likes it. Everybody fucking leaves. That destroys a night. So just don't let anybody fucking fight or anything like that. I'm gonna go out. And if you guys like think like some important people arrives, give them like a few drinks and say it's from the max, blah blah blah. You know the drill. See you later, bro.
Don't worry, Max. I'm 260 pounds of pure muscle. You really think someone's gonna fight near me?
I don't know. There are a lot of people who does theirs and drinks. And he like puts his sunglasses on and fucking leaves.
Fair enough.
Sunglasses at night. like
What a baller.
and he will like get a like like try to pull his car. He has resources. He probably has a car. I didn't decide what, but like probably a good one. And he slowly goes towards the this place that actually wait. Did I buy drive? I forget to buy drive. It's fine. He will just get a like cab, and then he will get a cab. This
Okay.
he looks at the paper like he looks at himself like he doesn't look like a religious guy at all, and he tells this church,
Yeah, you're going to that one, huh? A lot of creepy motherfuckers over there.
"Why don't you mind your business, bro?
Yeah. I'm only here to drive you around.
Thanks. It's good to know that you know your job." He like closes the thing in the middle.
What? Uh, disgrace. All right. So, as you guys are kind of driving along, driving through Brooklyn over the bridge, you start driving through what looks to be more of like a old part of town. A lot of different brick buildings, very kind of classic looking. Run down, some vines on the different buildings. Just kind of looks very just old, honestly. As you arrive more near the church, you see a what looks like more gothic looking building. Very big, beautiful architecture, but somewhat rotting looking. Uh, some of the windows are boarded up, but the boards are breaking. Um, it just gives you this really creepy and eerie vibe.
He's a vampire. Like creepiness is kind of like he learned creepiness and how to fucking be creepy or how to be like the how the world is creepy.
Fair enough.
And so he looks around and like tries to find the entrance to enter this place and meet with the Baron.
There is a ginormous wooden door in the very like front of the building. I
He
love that.
knocks. Thanks.
Um, as you knock, the doors open up with two guys on the inside dressed in the same robes, uh, bringing open the doors. As you kind of walk in a little bit, you see on the sides of each row, looks to be normal, church benches, nothing too out of the norm. There's a nice red carpet going all the way up to the altar. It's a little bit torn, worn out. The walls are stained crimson every few splotches. Then it starts to get a little bit creepier as the chandeliers are all webbed up. And as you get closer and closer to the altar, there's just this giant bowl. with a red liquid, which you can only presume to smell its blood, in the very middle on top of a canvas.
He looks at the dudes who's around him. Like, do I see the like the guy in charge?
Not quite yet. You see a few different, what looks to be maybe disciples walking around in robes. The two guys that open the door, and one guy praying in one of the seats.
He holds his like a necklace that is given to him by his mother. That he cares a lot, and like leaves the necklace, looks around still, and he says, um, "And do I get to meet the boss?"
One of the what looks to be disciples stands up and walks to a near exit room, kind of like a room on the side of the altar. He knocks on the door as the door slams open, shoving the disciple into the wall with the doorknob encaved in his chest. As a man walks out very flamboyantly, kind of rough looking. At the same time, his hair's all messed up. He has a bit of splotches of red and orange on his face, kind of dripping down a little bit onto his collarbone as he walks out towards the altar and starts spinning the liquid with his finger.
Boss,
He looks at you with a very wide eyed expression as he tilts his head to the side. I see, I see, I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. I see, I see. So, so. No, no, no sacrifice today. No sacrifice today. Gosh, gosh, gosh. Which one are you again?
Max, new
I see
guy.
it. Max, 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 Max. Okay, yes, that one, that one. Yes, that one, that one. Yes. So, you're the one with the bar downtown, correct?
Yes, boss.
I see, I see, I see, I see. You've been driving up quite a lot of traffic recently.
My apologies.
No, 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 no. It's fine, it's fine. In fact, I'd like to reward you for that. We need more members. We need more political power in this. For you see, I'm sure as you already know, the Sabbat and the Camarilla are coming awfully close. We need to set our distances. We need to set our power. We need to set our range, our distance. We need to set our influence in this town. We need to be ready. We need to be ready for all cases. We need to be ready. I see, I see, I see, I see. Okay. Well,
The I don't mean to cut off, boss. Sorry.
it's all fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. For now, for now. I have more important things. More important, yes, more important. Let's see here. I'd like to welcome you into our little sect, our anarch, our rebellion. I think it would be very nice, it would be very influential to have you here. Yes, 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 I do. But if so, I need you to follow three simple rules. Three simple rules. If broken, well,
Smash.
yes.
Got it.
One, we do not act upon the Sabbat or Camarilla unless strictly guided so, unless have a plan, unless I am notified. Otherwise, it could being that could bring so many chaos, so much chaos, so much chaos. We don't need that. No, we need plans. We need divisions. We need strategy. We cannot go and act free will. Second, there will be, and I mean will be, absolutely no harassment of any kind to an elder at any kind. If so, being one of my members of my church, you will also be a sacrifice. And thirdly, the most simple one, absolute most simple one, all of our dealings, all of them, remain secret, remain absolutely positively secret. You will not in any way reveal yourself to any mortal, to any outsider. I don't care if they are the lichen. I don't care if they have the fairy. I do not care if they are the flesh and blood that walk this earth. We are us, they are them. We keep our whew, yes. We keep ours to ourselves.
Oh, okay. About the second rule, boss. Did you said I shouldn't touch anybody in this church? Is that what you meant?
No. You see that man over there on the floor? He is weak. He couldn't even withstand a blow to the chest. He is trash. He is garbage. He is more than a sacrifice. I mean, the ones who are in my circle, the ones who make it far enough to become my hands.
Okay, so rule one: we don't attack Sabat or the Camarilla without any plans or without asking you.
Yes, we must have a strategy. We must be notified. We must all understand what's going on. If there are just random attacks that could bring this entire legislature down, I am trying to make a city to where I can thrive. I do not want to be sitting in my church and have every faction on the goddamn earth breaking into my church. That is no fun. That is not right. That is not his will.
Um,
No.
what if they attack us?
If they attack us, then go full force. Kill every single one, shred them, bleed them, and bring them back as a sacrifice. It is that simple. We are the more dominant here. We are the oppressors. We are not the oppressees. If you die on the line of battle, so be it. Then you were weak. We do not serve the weak. We do not belong to the weak. You see what happens to the weak? As he points over to the guy whose chest is concaved in on a doorknob just hanging from a door.
Quite clearly, boss.
That is what happens to the weak. You become a coat hanger. We are not coat hangers. We are anarchs. We have an establishment. We have rules.
So, what about the rules of the Free State? Like, do we have the rules of the Free State?
You may do as you wish. Honestly, I am not here to directly overthrow anyone. I don't care about all y'all's power. I really don't. Honestly, if you ever need my help for anything, just bring me a sacrifice. That's all I want. Just a sacrifice. He just kind of like looks up as he like touches himself slightly. Like you can tell he's like turned on by sacrifices, honestly.
Hmm.
He just kind of looks down. You may act as on your own free will. I'm not here to discourage your own actions. It's just simple. If you are to join the Anarchs, if you are to join this sect, just don't destroy it.
Nah, I'm not interested in that. I don't like Camarilla are just like crazy as far as I can see. They're all about dick sucking. I don't know about like a lot of people, but I'm not into that kind of shit. Like I don't like dick sucking.
No one likes the Camarilla. They're boring. Talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. No action.
Sabat like looks like a, you know, religious zealots. No offense, but like they kind of do. Like you at least like you say that you're from Anna. You understand the freedom. I heard like they blood bond each other and shit. Like not into that kind of shit as well. Nah.
Whatever you do, just don't insult Edwin. Edwin is the Archbishop of the Sabbat. He is actually a good friend of mine every so often. We go out and drink together. It's fun. It's really fun. Sometimes we'll even eat the severed eye or two. Ah,
Okay.
yes. Just don't insult Edwin. If you insult Edwin, you will not live to see much of another day.
The just like a question like I it just came to my mind. Why not like we let Camis and Sabats fight each other and we just like stay there?
Because we are in the middle. We are directly in the middle. If they were to start fighting, it would affect everything that we have and own. It would affect all of our operations. That will not be good. We will be left with no money, no resources, no power, no friends, no allies. Nothing.
I mean, we can just like play both sides, maybe. No,
Already working on it.
I don't know. It's just like like if the camis are like in Manhattan If like swap rows are in like queens, why don't we just like play them each other? Like let them attack each other. There's other ways to go around, and we can make sure that we don't want to deal with them. And when they're weak, we can just be like, "YOLO, solo, see you later."
You have much to learn already. You have so much, so much, so much more to learn. But with time, I can see you being a giant, beautiful blue rose. Yes, yes, so beautiful, tainted with the red blood. Yes, I see, I see.
What is a
We
blue
will.
rose? Like Ventru?
He just kind of looks at you cockeyed.
But blue rose, I don't know what the fuck blue rose is. I'm sorry, boss.
You don't know what. He just kind of like grabs his head and just kind of like angrily kind of like starts squeezing it. He just kind of like gets very frustrated and he like reaches into the sacrifice bowl and takes out a severed hand and just starts eating it, slowly
He's
drinking and draining it.
he like his eyes like kind of goes like wide behind his like sunglasses. I mean, I can learn if you want to. I don't mind like learning.
He looks at him. First task. First task. So simple. Go to a library. It's good to learn.
Nah, I agree.
He just kind of looks at you very frustratedly as he wipes the blood from his mouth that's now dripping down his arm. And he just kind of turns and looks at his mural on the wall as he just sits down, closes his eyes, and starts just slowly breathing. As you can probably tell, he's completely null and void to talking at this moment.
Oh well then, okay. He goes near to like one of the guys like who's like one of the disciples, and he's like, "How do we get the like? Am I like a boss's man now? Is it how she goes? No.
Basically, what we can tell you is you are now within his sect, if you do so please. He has told you basic rules to live by. He will protect you as long as you protect the ways, the values that he has produced. It is really that simple. Don't fuck with him, and he will definitely not fuck with you. If you protect this area and you are generally helpful, he will protect you. It is that simple. We will give you tasks every now and then. You can either get them through letter, through text, however you really wish. It's honestly up to you. They're just simple tasks to get the organization through, but honestly, we are anarchs. We are free. We are independent. That is kind of his core values. He doesn't care about this whole micromanaging Camarilla bullshit. Whatever you want to do and how you want to live it, that's fine. Just make sure you get the missions done when received.
What's her name, bud? What's her name, bud?
Me, I am
Okay.
Blake. He holds out a hand.
Who? What?
I'm Blake.
Blake. Like my name's Max. Here's my number. Like free most of the nights. My bar runs smooth. If you need anything else, like just let me know. Um, Other than that, like I think that's all. I should fuck off. Like I don't want to piss off the boss man.
Yes, as you can see, we now have a new mess to clean up, unfortunately.
Yeah, it happens. He was weak.
Unfortunate, unfortunate. We need new ranks, we need new members, we need new hierarchy. This place is falling down upon weak bullshit that we keep finding on the streets.
If
We need
like
people like you to be in here more. Not matter of fact, first task. I'll go ahead and give that to you now. Recruit. Find someone strong. Train them. Get them ready. Simple as that.
I'm sure there are a lot of catives around. My cative brothers or sisters really like to hide.
Hey, whatever you want to do, man. I don't care how you do it. Make sure you just give us someone strong. We need someone to replace him over there.
It's fine. I will just like go around caves and like make sure they don't believe in like this is God's. This is like um, you know, kind of curse and some stuff like that.
Whatever you
I remember.
do.
I remember one time one of them telling me like if you kill the head vampire, we all like become normal again.
Not exactly, but I guess you can somewhat think of it that way.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Honestly, if you can find here, he writes you down an address on a piece of notebook paper.
Hmm.
This is a Bruja that we know that lives across town. He's got a few people blood chain or blood bonded in his basement. He's training them to be soldiers right now.
Hmm.
He is of the Sabbat. So we don't like that bit. He's being so close and training his armies. Take him out and capture his little toys. We'll do the rest.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll try my best to do that. All the jobs are like this, like we go ham, smack smack, and fuck off.
Not all of them, but I mean, hey, he's got to see at least if you're strong, right?
Yeah, that's true. Can I get a shotgun or something? I will just do that. I can do that right now.
They point to the wall over on the other side of the church. There are three sets of doors. Go through the middle.
Yeah, he will go through the middle and like try to find guns and stuff, like what they have. He will see like what they have.
Once you walk through the middle door, you will notice that it is just a long ass, just a fucking huge hallway of just a cornucopia of weapons.
He will
Thank
take like
you, Armory 4.
he will take like two shotguns, like one normal shotgun. When I say normal, it's like automatic shotgun, and then one Savinoff.
Mhm.
He will take a knife, um, and he will like put them in a bag if he can get one.
There's a few different duffel bags around.
Yeah, he will get like if he can get also like he will get a what was the name of that thing? Armor, Kevlar vest.
As you start to walk out, you see a man kind of near the door that you walked in this little cubicle looking place with like bar windows over him.
Hmm.
And as you walk by him, he kind of coughs a little.
So no. Can I? I can't take armor.
He looks at you. Please, if you are going to take equipment out of the equipment hall, please sign on this piece of paper. These are
Oh,
only rules.
oh shit. Okay. He like starts signing like I took like one shotgun, one sawn off. Already got a like knife, but I'm getting for a comet knife, and um I'm getting a Kevlar.
Okay. He grabs her hand, pulls it into the window, grabs a little needle, pricks it, and then pushes it down on the top piece of the paper. Lifts up your hand, lets it go as he takes the paper, rolls it up, and puts it in a tube and locks it.
What was that?
That was your blood signature, so we know it's you when you come back.
Oh, okay. That's he kind of looks at his hand like. Then I come back like, well, how?
Have you ever heard of fleshcraft?
No.
Well, Sabbat are akin to falsifying their image. We don't know it's you all the time. So this is our way of making sure. For all we know, you could come back as some sort of spy. If
Shit, that's
so,
crazy.
you will be killed on the spot. As
Okay.
you look up, multiple different turrets pop up from the roof and point at your direction.
Well, that's kind of crazy. Uh, so should I go and do the job now or like later?
You have a week deadline.
Thank you.
Make sure it gets done.
I will try my best. If I die, just well, if I die, I will die.
That
Well,
is the.
see, I don't mind doing it right now. Like if you say like gather more players, it's
Oh
fine.
no,
But
I was going to end it off here and give you time to prepare preparations, all that kind of stuff.
okay, okay. He will just like tank them and like fucking go home.
After you start heading back to the bar, you finally get back into which you see your good old friend still sitting there at the bar, handing out a few different drinks. It's kind of the last of the customers for the night. He just kind of looks at you and gives you a slight little wave.
See you later. And he will like basically go up and check the guns, try to see like if they're good and make sure that they're like not gonna fuck up when he needs them. And then he will start do plans.
All
And
right,
I think
and
that will be the
that's where
most
we'll
thing. Okay. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, ST, for STing. See you later.